N6NA here, Net Control, has transmitted his photo. We'll just go down the list. We'll start off with Joel again. Joel, were you able to copy this photo?
Excellent reception. I'm wondering if you could have found a mode that actually would have sent that quicker, because this is probably a mode that would have sent that in almost identical quality a lot quicker. That would be an interesting project or experiment. But yes, Veterans Day, flag flying tomorrow. Thanks for your service.
All right. Well, yeah. Thanks for that feedback. I thought that it was colorful and thought it'd be worthwhile to send it with some good resolution. But I think you're right. Let's hear from Carol, KP4MD. Here's a vet. How about it?
Yeah, thank you. This is KP4MD. I just saw that on YouTube that the streaming wasn't. It wasn't the net wasn't streaming for all this time, and I was just a little confused here with the connection, but we finally got it going. We have a beautiful picture of a waving flag with Veterans Day, and very clear. Hardly any pixel pops whatsoever. And let me see, the people who are watching now are Alf and Craig and Frank W6NYX. And so thank you very much for your patience. And I just took a look there, and I saw somebody said they're not a net tonight, and I said, oh, isn't it streaming? And no, it wasn't. So I was just a little confused here with the software. That happens. I'm sorry. But back to net. This is KP4MD.
For that update, Carol, we'll hang in there with the streaming portion. I know it comes with its challenges. And Alf, Craig, evening out there. If you are a vet or you know a vet, someone around you, want to wish you and yours a happy Veterans Day tomorrow. Tomorrow, whole country will be honoring all current and former members of the armed forces. So this is good stuff. In fact, tomorrow I'm going to be at the Folsom Veterans Day Parade because my 9th grader son is in the marching band and he's going to participate in the parade. So that's what I have to do. Old Dark 30. Get ready for that in the morning. Let me turn it over to Bob, N6PGQ. Were you able to copy?
I did, and it came out very good and echoes our sentiments. It's obviously stylized. The red stripe should be at the very top of the flag instead of white, and there should be only 3 red stripes below the blue field. And the blue field only shows 48 stars, and when we had 48 stars, they weren't aligned that way. But anyway, it's someone's very good impressionistic flag, and it shows the patriotism of the day. So I really appreciate you putting that on there. N6PGQ.
All right. Well, thank you for that. Yeah, I picked this up off the web. It was just a free, some free art out there. Made sure it's not protected. It's just something nice to pick up and recognize and honor the vets. So. Yeah, thank you for that. I think that wraps up discussion from my perspective on the photo. And my dad's a veteran, and I come from a family of a lot of military, half military, half musicians. How's that? So definitely have a military presence in my family and in my entourage. So thanks for the discussion on that, and I enjoyed the photos. And let's see, what else do we have? Any other points of discussion for the evening? Any announcements anybody wants to make?
TV, I thought, Carol, there was an event for that. Did I miss that? Did it already happen?
There was the Hedy. Are you talking about Hedy Lamar over?
voice encryption mode?
Oh yeah, yeah, that was the first weekend of November, so that's already over.
Yeah, I tried to listen in on that and wasn't able to pick up anything. Carol, did you have a photo you would like to send this evening?
Affirmative. Yeah, that's going to be PD 120.
All right, I was able to receive a photograph from KP4MD. I can see it must be a veteran, and I can't read the text on the dog tag thingy looking thing at the bottom, but I could guess who it might be. I think Carol mentioned her dad was a vet on one of the earlier nets tonight, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm going to guess it's her dad. So if it is, nice photo, and looks like Marines. I don't recognize the other flags, but definitely a Marine flag at the bottom, and some other ones, Purple Heart. Wow. And I can't wait to hear about this. Let me turn it over to Bob in N6PGQ. Were you able to copy?
Yeah, excellent copy. You know, quite a few pixel pops. And if I have my correct glasses on, it seems to say I am a veteran at the bottom, and the medal's on the side, and that is Carol's dad wearing a pair of dark glasses on his shirt. So nice picture and good honoring of your father, Carol, in N6PGQ.
Right, very good. That's great confirmation. That's Carol's dad. Nice work. Okay, Joel, AI6DG, were you able to copy?
Yeah, there were quite a few pops on this, but yeah, excellent reception otherwise. Purple Heart on the right, another medal on the left, photo of Carol's dad in the center with a little sign below. I guess it says I am a veteran. It's a little pops on top of some of the letters, so I can't quite read it. And he's sitting in front of a table with a bunch of small flags on top of it. I'm assuming the various armed services and the American flag. I'm curious what the medal on the left is and what the bars above them are, or are the bars the same as the medal that go on, and only they go on the uniform? Back to net, AI6DG.
Yeah, thank you for that, Joel. I saw all the pixel pops as well, actually quite a few, but I was just overwhelmed by all of the decorations and so on, and kind of glossed over the pixel pops. But you're right, there's quite a few there from what I can see. How about it, Carol? KP4MD, would you like to give us the story?
Okay, yeah, this is KP4MD. This is a collage that I made of. He has a shadow box that has these medals in there, and what he has actually in the center of the shadow box is a photograph of him when he was actually in the service. But I got a more that picture I superimposed on there is a more recent picture of him, of course, and that was on a Veterans Day over at church a couple of years ago, where we had a gathering of church members who were veterans, and we had this little miniature flag stand that has flags of all of the different services, the armed forces. I mean, and yeah, like you say, the ones in the front you could see are the Army and the Marine Corps. Then the one on the left, the blue one on the left, is the Air Force, and the one behind the Marine flag is the Navy flag, and then there's one all the way in the back behind the United States flag, and that's the Coast Guard flag. So those are all of the armed services. Armed forces. So that's a nice little set of flags to have. And the medal that you see on the left is the European Theater Campaign Medal, and that was for people who served in the armed forces during World War II in the European theater. That's Europe and Africa and the Middle East. So he got that. And then the medal on the right side is a Purple Heart. He got that for being wounded in action. And it's yeah, that little dog tag type of thingy below there says "I am a veteran." We actually do have his real dog tag, but that's just the one that's here in this little shadow box. So thought it would be something appropriate. And my dad is now a 95-year-old World War II veteran, and there are not too many of those left around. So he was, oh, I've got a little story about him too. He was in the 3rd Army, 87th Infantry Division under General George Patton. They entered through the port of Le Havre, France on the 28th of November of 1944, and his company got as far as the Ardennes Forest outside of Bastogne, Belgium. And he was there on the 16th of December 1944, which was the first day of the Battle of the Bulge, and he was disabled on that very day. He was hit by a German sniper's bullet. It was his 19th birthday, so it was the first day of the German offensive during the Battle of the Bulge. So there you go. Back to net. This is KP4MD.
Thank you for sharing so much family and history with your dad, and veteran history. That is just amazing. I mean, he must have had a lot of things to share with you over the years about his experiences in life. So I bet you heard some wonderful stories. So do we have any other comments, questions for KP4MD? Definitely a hero. So yeah, thanks for honoring your dad, and I don't think I caught his name, but anyway, really nice photograph, and want to wish you, Carol, you and your dad, again, everybody out there, happy Veterans Day, and just soak in the experience tomorrow, whichever way you can. So I appreciate this photo. Thank you. Any other points, comments? All right. Well, I think what we can do is get ready to close out the net. I want to express appreciation to all the YouTube viewers out there, Alf, Craig, and Frank, and I know that Anders and maybe Joel at some point in the future, maybe even Ken, will be out there reviewing YouTube recordings. So we're thinking about you too. So thanks to all who participated in tonight's SSTV Net. Wish to see you again next Wednesday at 9 o'clock p.m. The net is officially closed at 9:47 p.m. Pacific Time. This is Wilson, November 6th, Echo Mike Foxtrot, wishing all of you a good evening. Again, happy Veterans Day. Enjoy. Be safe out there.